Hey, good evening, folks. Bradley Cross here, BJC Outdoors. Hey, we're down the river this evening, man. Gonna do a little dragging. Just got off work a little while ago, man. Got home. I said, you know what? It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna get out there and see if I can't catch a catfish. So that's what we're gonna do, man. I got some skipjack today, frozen fresh skipjack. Another reason I'm out here, man, we're supposed to have a cold front come through tonight and in the morning. And I know what that's going to do to the fish, man. It's going to really mess them up for a few days. The deal is, man, the water temp's back up to 85 degrees. Yeah, 85.5. It dropped down to 78 probably about 3 weeks ago. And I got all excited, man. The water temp was dropping. The fishing was real good. And all of a sudden, here come Mother Nature's wrecking ball and throwed us another heat wave. You know, the nights are still in the, low to mid 60s, sometimes in the 70s. But right today we're in the 90s. Right now it's about 4 o'clock. So we don't have long to fish, man, 2 or 3 hours, but that should be all it takes. But if I have to and the fishing's good, I may fish on into the night. But we're going to start out pretty deep, around 35, 40 foot. We got some good current this evening. That's another reason I wanted to come out, because I don't get to fish this strong current very often. But in the evening time in my area is usually the best current in the summertime. Should be cooling off by now, but of course it's not. But anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling and get these out, man. Gonna be throwing out 4 rods, planer boards, using old CATT Stompers again, man. I had several people ask me about these things, man. These are CATT Stompers. That's a rig that I made, man, for dragging. Anchor, anything you need to do to float your bait, that's what I use them for. Had a lot of people asked about them and how they could get them. You can purchase these through me. Just message me on Facebook through Messenger, Bradley Cross at BJC Outdoors, or I'll put the number that I've got set up specifically for ordering these things, and I'll put that in the descriptions on the rest of the videos. But like I said, the ones at the bottom, I sure appreciate it, man. It helps me out. I've sold hundreds of these things, but I just don't, I don't push them too much, but I do use them. I got a stockpile full of them. And if I don't sell them, I just use them myself, so it don't matter to me. But when y'all do buy them, man, I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Puts a little gas in the truck, a little gas in the boat, stuff like that. But well, I'm gonna get these out and see what we can do. Y'all stay tuned. And most of the time, this time of the year, I would be pretty much up shallow. But since the water temp has warmed back up, I really don't know what these fish are doing. For the most part, we're going to start out deep. We may work our way shallow, closer we get to dark. And it's just a different deal when you're starting this time of the evening. I hardly ever start this time of the day. I usually wait till later. But 9 times out of 10, my trips are done in the morning, so don't never have to worry about that. But right now, my conditions all jacked up. Got good current. But we've got a cold front coming in tonight and tomorrow. I know that my best chance to have a good trip would be, this evening. So that's what we're gonna do, man. Yeah, it's been a crazy year, man. Just, like I said, I got all excited a few weeks ago when the water temp started getting in the 70s, because that's awesome fishing. Just about anywhere you go. And I went and checked another lake last time I was out, and it was really tough, man. I think I caught 3 fish that day, and I struggled, the whole time. Ended up getting on a bunch of channel cats, and you catch channel cat just about any time, anywhere, and they pretty much ate me out of bait. So I thought, well, if I'm going to you know, if it's gonna be tough all over the board like that, then I'll just go somewhere where I feel like, you know, I can pick up a few good fish and stay in that area. So that's why we're here, man. I've got some places that I'm planning on going to. You know, I'm gonna do a little traveling later in the fall, and if we start getting some rain, the temperatures start dropping. You know, I'm gonna do some different stuff, man, and go to some different areas because, you know, I love fishing my areas, but I kind of get bored with it sometimes. You know, I know a lot of people, you know, don't have these kind of waters where they live, and, you know, which I'm blessed. Don't get me wrong. I'm thankful for being able to fish, you know, in this area, but and live here. But still, you get tired of fishing the same old waters, you know, all the time. And I like to do different stuff. You know, I'm not just a catfisherman. It's one of my passions, you know, is to chase trophy catfish. But I'm not just a catfisherman. So there's the other things I want to do. And but I really want to go do some catfishing in some other places. And that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, I'm just waiting on the conditions and the weather to get right, you know, before I make any long trips. There we go, folks. There we go. There we go. Well, I had started out on 7. And that seemed to be, well, it ain't no seemed to be, it was too fast. Because my planer board was way up here. They're running about 70,000 CFS, and that's rolling pretty good. So I turned it down to 3. That's a good fish right there. Turned it down to 3 and got one bite in about 100 yards. And I just turned it back up to 5, and this one took off with it. So you gotta find what they want, man. I'm not I'm not gonna turn it down. Man, I've got cobwebs all over some kind of spider webs all over my rods. Way out here in the middle of the river, and the spider's still reaching. That's good fish, man. Sure is. I may need to turn it down just a little bit. Turn it down to 3. Here you big dog. Looks like old slim male. Come on over here, buddy. Come on over here, buddy. Folks, that's awesome right there, man. Yep, that's a nice fish right there, man. Long, skinny one, man. He absolutely destroyed that head. Alright, folks. That's the calmest fish I've caught in a long time. Little skinny male. Just wore plumb out, man. He's recouped from the spawn. He ain't got a sore on him, but he just ain't got his weight back yet. Well, all right, buddy. Get you back. I sure appreciate you. Oh, me. Like I said, I'll take him that size all day long, man. I'll take any size when I get off work. So really didn't know how it would go, you know. That was the craziest bite I ever seen right there. I guess, yeah, he's still on there. I wasn't sure if he was still on there or not. He knocked slack in it, then took off with it, knocked slack in it again. I think he was just letting go of it. Hitting it, then dropping it, hitting and dropping it, but he finally hooked up. He ain't no big one. We don't care today, man. He ain't a bad fish. Maybe I think it's a blue. I thought it was a channel cat there for a minute. It kind of hit like a channel cat. Well, I tell you what, that current is rolling, dude. Come on in here, Pinky. Man, that fish got pink all over. Little young male. Oh, look how pink that dude is, man. He's got pink all over. Beautiful, beautiful colored fish. I don't know what causes that. I don't know if it's some type of pigmentation in their skin or what. Sure does make for some pretty fish. Buddy, I appreciate you. Yeah, he didn't know if he wanted it or didn't want it. But when he figured out one way or the other, it was too late. He done hooked up. Folks, I run through some channel cat and they absolutely destroyed my baits. Two of them didn't even have baits on them. I learned a long time ago, you can't catch them on credit. So I'm rebaiting them, and we're kind of moving over. It's getting later in the evening. I'm gonna get us over a little bit shallower. We're in 15, 20 foot right now. We're gonna ease up through here. Trying to keep the boat where the sun ain't directly in it, and it's very hard right now because everywhere I've got to drag, you know, upriver, and of course the sun's setting downriver. It's very difficult to do that. See if these fish. I could have missed them, you know. I'm pretty sure they moved back out deep. As hot as this water still is, they move back out deep after they get fed up, you know, at night and in the morning. Yeah, see right there, I ain't got no bait on that one. That's 3 I had out there with no bait on them. I was saving my bigger skipjack for the later part of the day. And what I was baiting up then was them little sardine sized ones, and they just don't stay on the hook as good. But I didn't mean to grab a pack that was loaded that way. Because I've got plenty of bigger skipjack. I just grabbed a pack that I had you know, throw some little ones in there with them. And I had forgot about it. But it's all good. We caught two out there on that, and it didn't take long, but it definitely didn't take long to let me know I needed to move on to a different area. So that's what we're doing now. Using bigger baits, pulling at a faster speed, and going to shallower water. You got it, son? He pulled that board back. Get a bit over here now. There's probably going to be a lot more fish up here. I just don't know what kind and what size. I don't care what kind they are as long as they're big enough to eat them baits and don't just peck at it, man. That just drives me nuts. Yeah, I think he done hooked himself up. No, he ain't either. He just holding that board back. Yeah, it's definitely a channel kid, I believe. There was a fish on here. I know it kept riding back, just it never would catch up with that other one. Little old bitty blue. I thought it was gonna be a channel cat, but my goodness gracious, dude, how in the world do you get hooked up like that? He got hooked through the lip and then through the top of the head. You gotta open your mouth, little boy. You're probably tired. I've been dragging you for a little while here. Hey. You don't need to do all that, son. You scaring other fish off, and you ain't big enough to be doing all that. My goodness, son. You sure wasn't coming off. I don't care what you did. You was not coming off. Little bitty dude right there, folks. That'd be a good eater for somebody in a different area. I wouldn't eat them from here. Some places in this river you don't hear me say pretty and clean, no matter how pretty and clean they are. There we go. There we go. Man, I'm getting a ton of bites right through here, but I think this is going to be the size of them. That's acting like a mean old channel right there. No, not no channel. Just a little mean blue. Son, you ain't going nowhere. No, it is a channel. I thought it was. He was acting all big and bad, and there ain't much to him. Hey, son, come on now. Don't act the fool, and y'all ain't even big enough to be acting like that. You probably can't even open your mouth. You pretty much just about pinned shut. Folks, I apologize for that racket. There's an airplane, a little small airplane, right over the top of me. Nah, he ain't gonna open his mouth. He really can't. I think I got one on back there, don't I? Nice little channel. I said yes, one on that one too. Probably the same size. Did he stay on there? He did. He's a little bitty dude. Nah, I don't think this can't have no fish on it, man. Can't have nothing. That's not that small. Nah, it ain't nothing on it, man. They just absolutely destroyed that bait. Look at that, folks. That's a big old head. Don't y'all look what they're doing to it. Motor he got in that ski boat, but he must like for people to hear him coming, because I heard him coming from a mile away. Well, further than that, more like 10 miles away. I thought it was a airboat for a minute. Oh. Take it on, son. I guess we'll catch little fish till we run across a big one. He's on there too. Yep, he's on there. Or he was. He may have come off. Wasn't even big enough to stay on there, I don't think. He come off. He just had that bait in his mouth sucking on it, I guess. I guess all the pleasure boaters and jet skis decided to wait till it cooled off to come out too. You don't see many of them this time of the year, this time of the day, because it's going to get dark. But when the weather stays mild, a lot of people keep on playing till it gets too cold. I slowed us down a little bit. I was pulling at 0.7. And we're getting closer to dark. We got about, I don't know, probably 30 minutes till black dark. And I'm gonna set my light up and pull the stretch up through here. Because I really feel like we can pick up something, man. You know, it's just turned out to be a beautiful evening. The moon's coming. Well, it's done came up. It's almost peeked out overhead, and I feel like we can pick us up something. Man, that bait right there got beat down, chewed on. I'm talking about just hit so many times it was like unreal. But it stayed on there. So we're gonna pitch it back out there. This one just got hit hard. I mean, it bam, took off, pull and drag, and but he dropped it. We're gonna keep on at it. I got one whole skipjack left, and we're gonna keep on up through here till we run out of bait, or just see what happens. Like I said, that's a good stretch up through here, a couple 100 yards, and if I have to set my light up, I will. There we go, folks. There we go. A little heavier than the other one. trying to get my light set up there. He went back down. He felt like a little bitty dink for a minute, and he still could be, but he went back down. That's usually a better sign of a little better fish. He could just be a mean dink. Now, if he was doing this way out there, I would think it was a. He ain't no big fish. He's just a mean old channel. A mean old channel. Boy, you barely are hooked too. I ain't fixing to lose you if I can keep from it, cause you ate my bait, so you coming in the boat. That's a nice channel. For my area, he ain't no big one, you know, no monster or nothing, but if you're gonna catch a channel, that's the size you want to get right there, or bigger. It's finna get that time of the day, folks, when the lighting's gonna get bad between the time that I need light. Don't you act a fool now. Let's do this nicely. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Nice little channel. Oh, hey, big head. Mean rascal. Buddy, I appreciate you. Sure do. You gotta let go of him, man. Everything's confused right now, folks. But you know, channel cat are not affected by a lot of things like blues are. And one thing for sure, channel cat, they'll always be here for you. If you find a day when you can't even catch a channel cat, that is just a terrible day to be fishing. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. That's a little better fish right there. Oh, did it come off? Oh, man. I bet this is that head bait. I know it is. On the outside. Dang it, man. I hate losing them fish, man, on them head baits, but it just happens so often. It just acts like a wedge. They get that thing in their jaw just right, man. It's just like a wedge. That's exactly what happened. Man, that was a good fish. We needed him. They want to play them games. Oh, let's just wait till that boy leaves at dark and we'll come up and start feeding. But they don't know this old boy right here stay out here with them. Like I said, I got off work. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I did bring my night light because I planned on making a trip out of it anyway. You know, we've caught some fish, but not nowhere near what I like to catch. But, you know, you can only get what they're going to give you. But I really feel like this next 30 minutes, man, that's all I need, 30 minutes. And probably won't even go much after dark. But I feel like we can get on something decent up through here anyway. May not, may be all, you know, that may be all the fish that's up here right now. I got one just wearing this inside one out right here. Needed that fish, man, that was a good one. Biggest one we've hooked up with today, or this evening for sure. Feel like a bad fish right there. That ain't a bad fish. I don't think he's no mongo, but he ain't a bad one for sure. He done come up back there. I love how they do in this shallow water, man. Turn the light down a little bit. He wants to run to me now. Nah, he ain't nowhere near as big as he felt. And definitely not as big as he bit. But we'll take him though. He definitely ain't a bad one. He had that mouth wide open, he still got it wide open. Big-headed male. Close your mouth, son. Close your mouth, boy. Now you close it. You ain't a bad fish at all. Like I said, he hit like a... I barely had him hooked too. I don't know how in the world I kept him hooked up. We're just now getting to the stretch that I wanted to hit before I got out of here. Folks, I don't know how the lighting is. This transition from daylight to dark is hard when it comes to lighting. Nice blue, old big-headed male. Well, buddy, you come back and see me when you're about 50 pounds. I want to see how hard you hit then. He hit like a mongo. He slammed it, took off, peel and drag. Like I said, it amazes me at how much power them fish have got. Especially on a run, you know. They come up behind that bait, grab that bait, and then take off the other way. And it's amazing how much power they got. All right, folks, we're finna wrap this one up, man. Hey, we had a pretty good evening, man. Come out here, you know, kind of on a whim. Wasn't even planning on fishing today, but ended up out here dragging some boards. And we did run across a few fish. Didn't run across any big ones, you know, any mongos or anything. But I did hook into two. I feel like it was real good fish, but you know, that just happened, man. Both of them was on head baits, and it just happened, man. That thing's like a wedge a lot of times, but I hadn't had a bite in a little while, and I think we're gonna go ahead and get things up and get on out here. I got a trip planned for in the morning, so I need to get home, get my batteries charged up, get everything ready for that. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one. See you then, and God bless you.